Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Transylvania Chronicles here on Dork Tales. Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing well tonight. I am Kelly, your storyteller du jour. Denoct? Yes. Did you know that the presence of the soup du jour implies a more seductive soup du noct? The soup of the night. Listen to it. But hey, everybody. I'm Kelly. I'm your storyteller. I use he and him, and we are getting into the final episode, or episodes, I don't know, it depends how fast we go tonight, of Book 1 of the Transylvania Chronicles. I'm very excited to be doing this with you. And I'm also very excited to have this legendary cast with us. Let's go ahead and meet them right now. Robin, let's start with you.
Hi, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Tereza Dinescu, our Tzimisce monster, who uses she, her pronouns.
For now. Da-da-da. All right, next to you, we have Chris.
Hello, I'm Chris. I use he, him, or they, them pronouns. I go by Blogg in the chat, and happy to be here. Excited to find out what happens next. I get to play Rainald, our ex-priest, La Sombra, who definitely does not encourage people to do terrible ideas.
Of course not. Of course not. But you know who does? It's down beneath you. It's Kal.
The last person to suggest bad ideas.
No, that's Alëna. She just does them.
You know what? It's Alëna's fault that Bastien got naked and went on a hunt, and now that guy lives rent-free in Bastien's head. True story, actually. Yeah, my name's Kal. And Bastien and I use he, him pronouns, and he's a three-eye guy.
A three-eye guy?
Band. Yeah.
Well, you know, your third eye is not blind.
Yet.
But it might be if you piss off Jen.
Hi, I play Alëna, our fuzzy friend, Gangrel.
Sounds good.
Fuzzy friend.
Folks, we have one more party member tonight joining us, and that is, of course, our sponsor, Bookwyrm Games. If you don't know anything about Bookwyrm Games, perhaps you should go find out at bookwyrmgames.com. And hey, if you use code DORKTALES, that's all one word, you will use the Dominate discipline, and you will force them to give you 15% off of your purchase. It's a pretty good deal. If you need World of Darkness dice, that is a great place to go, because they have some great World of Darkness inspired dice. D10 sets are honestly not as easy to get as they used to be by far, so check them out. There's some good stuff on their site, and if you play games with D20s, they also have a lot of great stuff over there. Use code DORKTALES, and a quick note though, because the world is an ever backsliding hellscape, they are not presently shipping to the United States. So this is an exclusive offer for all of you folks who live outside of America to go get a bunch of dice, support a small business, and get some really cool dice. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you very much. And I see Michael, the Impaler, in the chat, the head of Bookwyrm Games. Hey, hope you recovered from PAX okay.
I need to take my dice out. That probably would help.
Like on the town?
My lovely
Oh my god, that's a fantastic idea.
bloodline
Thank
dice.
you for
Come out. A night in the
Thank
town.
you for the reminder, Robin. I got
You're
everything
welcome.
ready except the dice.
These lovely Bookwyrm dice.
I think I need more Bookwyrm dice.
I think you do as well, because they ship to Canada.
Yeah, they do.
They're
they do.
from Canada. One would mind even.
All the
They're from
cool
Canada.
places
They mostly because it's cold up here. I wish it was cold up here. It's very warm in this room right now. But hey, folks, I think it's time for us to get ready to head into game. So just a quick reminder of what happened last time on Vampire the Masquerade, the Transylvania Chronicles. You all were meeting up inside of Bastien's castle. And it is there that after reuniting, after quite a bit of absence, you came across, or you were visited by, I should say, Dragomir, the formerly unhinged young kindred who had diablerized his sire, that you had met when you were putting the seals that Zelios commanded around the various places in Transylvania. So, as he came to you, he informed you that he was looking for a book called The Book of the Land, that he believed would lead you to an ancient's burial site, and that you could use the power stolen there to overturn the corrupt elders. He besought your aid, feeling that you would be interested in joining a group of resentful Cainites who had grown weary of bearing the humiliation and yoke of your sire's capricious and intolerable tyrannies. His argument found fertile soil in you, and you decided to, at least for now, at least verbally, to confirm your aid, to confirm that you would be joining him. Now, I don't believe at the end of game, because it has been a little over a month since we last played, that you, he told you about the book and that you eventually found it in the library. However, was he made aware that you found the book?
We had just found it, I think.
I'm pretty sure Bastien did a funny flourish to the guy. I'm pretty sure.
A funny flourish to the guy?
Yeah, like flourish the book, showing like, oh, you mean this book? I'm
Oh,
pretty
okay.
certain.
Yeah.
Because my last note is
book?
we joined the Anarch Rebellion was my last note. So I feel
That's
like
probably an accurate note. So I think that
Okay.
we are going to cut ahead on the road toward the location that is depicted inside of the Book of the Land. Now, the Book of the Land lists a location called Cernog. Cernog is located between two spurs of the Eastern Carpathians. There's a small town there, but nothing else. As you make your way out there, I need to know who is accompanying you. It is important. Which one of your vassals, which one of your retainers, is Lena going? Is...
Just
Dominic
to remind,
and
we're
Polnock.
specifically going, we're accompanying
I believe
Dragomir?
that I believe you are accompanying Dragomir if you wish to. He says that some of his allies are nearby, and he can introduce you first if you prefer.
Oh, it's kind of like a big...
It's a posse,
meeting?
man. You guys there are other members that are going to travel there with you.
Yeah. Okay, Lena will go.
Okay.
Dominic, and then also who was it that was accompanying me now? Emilion.
Okay. So be sure to mark that down. Everybody make note of what is accompanying you, who you have with you.
I will currently bring Nicoletta and Luca, but tell them to keep your heads down. And stay close.
Interesting. Okay. We cut ahead, where you are meeting a contingent of these anarchs, as they will someday be called, these disaffected young kindred. Your wagons are parked around in this wooded area, partway into the Carpathians. You are several days from the location in the book. But Dragomir has used various means, auspex, animalism, to summon other kindred. And it is here in the woods, outside of a small town that's name will be forgot to time, that you will approach and see that there are at least a dozen other kindred dwelling around a small bonfire that rages in the center of a clearing. as Dragomir exits his own carriage, led by... oh, by himself, actually, for he doesn't have a ghoul anymore. He ate him.
Oh, yeah.
He will approach, waving you forward. Come, friends, come. There is magic that you must see here tonight.
Eagerly follow.
Don't get too excited, Rainald.
We're just merely talking about ideas at this stage, right, Dragomir?
I think there's something here that's going to convince you to join the cause.
Some of us, I don't think that'll be terribly hard.
Trust me. If you've never trusted me before, this is the moment for it. My brother. And with that, he will turn and stride over toward the circle. Now, there are quite a few people waiting inside of here. Men and women of all ethnicities, all regions, all clans, but primarily, you are going to see a number of Tzimisce here. Ones that you may have recognized either from portraits, Tereza, or from gatherings of your family throughout your sire's tutelage. You are going to see a figure crouched away from the fire, smoking on a pipe. He is not large and has long, stringy hair that dangles around his slightly youthful but slightly stubbled face. He looks up at all of you with a weariness in his eyes. I would love it, Tereza, if you could do me a favor and make me an intelligence and status roll to see if you recognize him. Your Tzimisce status.
I have 2 points of status. Cat. Intelligence and status. What is my difficulty?
Your difficulty on this is going to be 7.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a willpower. Let's not botch.
Let's not botch it.
Knowing my clan members here. Oh, those 2 6s are taunting me. That's rude. Oh, that's a 1. Great. We love that. I'll get 2 successes with the willpower.
Perfect. That is enough. As you approach, you are going to see this man and recognize him immediately as Lombok Ruthven. Lombok was embraced nearly 500 years before. There are stories that his sire was either Tabak, the child of Tzimisce, or Tzimisce himself. He is either a 4th or 5th generation kindred. One of the final of his ilk to be embraced of that generation. He watches warily, and there's a bit of nervousness to his motions. And then you see the other man approach you. In fact, he approaches Dragomir and clutches him tightly, giving him a powerful hug. That other success is going to be able to recognize this man, Lugoj. He is a Tzimisce as well, the child of Norris, who himself was the child of Tzimisce. The man that strides forward, Lugos, looks every bit what would become known as the typical vampire. Black hair, a dipping widow's peak with swooping hawk wings of darkness back along his pale scalp. He wears a beard, but it is meticulously cared for, oiled and brushed. He is dressed like the noble that he is. And after he finishes embracing Dragomir, he turns to you. Greetings, cousins. Cousin Dinescu.
Could I make an appearance and, like,
Yes.
intimidation initial roll just to, like...
Yeah, do it.
Alright. I have mommy and drool inducing for my appearance specialties. Do they
Do it.
apply?
Sure.
Just, you know, all these big names here. Troy's gonna try and, like... She's gonna try and impress. What's my difficulty?
Your difficulty on this, we'll say 6.
Okay. So many 6s. No 10s. Boo. That is 3 successes.
3 successes. He will flick his eyes up to you, admiring your beautiful malevolence. Cousin, you honor me with your presence. Who is it you have brought here?
Cousin, I should be the one that is honored to be in such nobility. And I have brought Rainald, Sir Bastien, sorry, Tereza will not fumble over her words. Sir Bastien, and Lady Alëna. I see quite a few of our family is here.
Yes. Yes, it is true. There is one more sitting at the back that you are going to recognize. A final one whose appearance sends a shiver down your spine. He is... If Lugos is every bit the vampire that those who eventually cast Bela Lugosi will imagine a vampire, Velia is everything that embodies the Gary Oldman Dracula. A perfectly coiffed mustache, immense long cascading hair, all stark white. This man is... He is a bit of a legend. And there's a good chance that anybody with any status at all might recognize him, particularly with dealings with the Tzimisce. He is... His face is a mask of hawk-like, patrician elegance. That groomed hair that's the color of a snowy horsehair falls all the way down to his waist in silver ringlets. Despite the name that you will know him as, he wears stark shining white clothing. And you will recognize this as Velia, the Flayer, one of the greatest Kulduns of all of Clan Tzimisce. And it's so sad coming into him now, because I love what he becomes later on in the story. In the years from now, he will fall in love with his own childer and decide that he should not be parted from her, fusing her to his spine. But for now, he is simply Velia the Flayer. He watches you, stands and bows at your allies' approach. But it's Lugos that commands the circle. I have been told by Dragomir that you have the location.
That is correct. We have in our possession the Book of the Land.
Where are we going then, cousin? Where are we going to end our suffering and to break our bonds?
Bastien?
That's me.
I don't know. I guess, have we been traveling for a few days? Have we read the book?
Yep, you have. You've had time to
Okay.
look it over.
Okay, cool.
I thought you
then-
read the book. Uh-oh.
I mean, I guess I did. I didn't know if
No,
I had time.
I-
You're the one that grabbed
we
it. It was in your
probably did.
library.
Yeah, what's in the book I should know? I mean, of course I've
it's-
already read it.
Sure, it's located in a place called Cernog. Apparently there is a church inside of Cernog that outlines where the creature dwells. It does describe the church and its location well enough for characters familiar with the region to find it with minimal difficulty. Although I will say that you have checked maps in the recent days, and it mentions a church, a monastery, to be specific. But it says that, well, the exact wording around there mentions an old church in the Carpathians near a fortress now abandoned and gone to ruin. A cryptic passage refers to the great beast who lies in slumber beneath the unholy altar, surrounded by his native soil. But no maps mention that there is a monastery there. At least no current maps. The place seems to have been forgotten to time.
Hey, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Could I try and use... I'm trying to find the book. I didn't copy it over. Conduitic Sorcery.
Sure. To do what?
It is the Eyes of the Land one. Hold on a second. Let me just Control F. Conduitic. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
You should be. What are we sorry about?
Is sorcery, in terms of game mechanics, like, does it take longer? Is it like
It takes a
you
little bit
swirl
of
your
time.
hands around?
You definitely have to
The-
swirl
the
your hands around.
Ritualism?
The book isn't terribly clear on anything other than thaumaturgy, and even on thaumaturgy, it's not very clear. But if you kind of treat them all like thaumaturgy, and if you do a ritual, some time is needed for the ritual.
But
But
otherwise, they kind of act like disciplines.
Basically.
yeah.
Sort of like you just activate them and they happen.
Yeah, so for, like, take for instance, in a different game I'm in, that's not in Dork Tales, I play an Abyss Mystic, so I have Abyss Mysticism, which is a type of blood magic. But it's super unclear about, not only, it kind of tells me how much, like, I have to spend on, with XP to get new rituals, but they're basically all rituals rather than any sort of discipline, because I have a tenebration as the discipline and then abyss mysticism as the ritual magic stuff.
I like that.
So I kind of, unless otherwise specified, I roll intelligence and occult to do the ritual. Myself and my storyteller have agreed that rituals take about an hour of time because it is a ritual, but that's really storyteller discretion because
Makes
it's not
sense to
clear
me.
at all.
Yeah, so the one I'm looking at is a Butterbeast's throne,
Mhm.
which says, I mean, it could be a ritual, but it also just says spend a blood point unless I'm on a mountain in the Carpathians, and then I don't have to spend blood, and I throw my senses out. So if we get close to Cernog, actually, I'll
Yeah,
probably
you totally
try and
can.
do
You
that.
totally can warg over
Oh,
it.
that's cool.
Yeah. So how close are we to Cernog right now?
I would say probably about 4 days travel.
Okay.
Is this still within Belgrade's?
I'd say it's slightly outside of your domain.
There's no mention of a monastery, but I've been working with the butcher, and I might be able to get a better, faster view, though. To be honest, if Alëna can turn into a bird, she could also probably scout.
Velia will clear his throat dismissively as you mention the butcher. And will spit between his boots in the old way.
I would be honored to learn from you, Velia.
There will be time for all of these things. In the conflagration that lies ahead. Then perhaps, child, listen to Lugos and see what we have cooked up with our friend here.
He casts his eyes over toward Lambeck.
It is true. It is true. You say that you have the location.
Did you say the name Cernog as you were... Okay.
I can lead us there, Lugos says. I know the location well enough. But in the meanwhile, I wish to say to you, should you wish to join us, we will happily have you. But if you, any of you, betray us, to your sires, or to any who would stop us from breaking our chains, it will be your death. However, if you are willing to walk with us into the fires of hell, we have a gift for you that we have partaken of. Would you like?
He has a way with words. I'm in.
Even
Just
being
as long
here
as
for
I
such
don't
a
have to
historic.
swear on another blood oath, I'm already enough.
In a
even
way,
being
you
here
will.
for Such a historic moment is a wonderful reward.
We have managed to do the impossible. Valia's knowledge of Koldunic sorcery, and my assistance, as well as Lombok's proximity to the eldest, has allowed us to do something great by calling upon the sorcery of the land. We have found a way to break the bond.
Is there a but?
Incredible.
It does not entirely replace the connection, but it allows you to choose who you have that connection with. This ritual supplants the connection you have to your sire and replaces it with those who you undertake the ritual with. You choose to break one bond, to share a willing bond with your allies. Instead of slavery,
Rainald,
it is brotherhood.
don't think Rainald could have said it any better. Incredible.
It becomes our bond.
This can help free so many of us.
Yes, that is the goal.
Now,
If you would
does it
like to
replace
participate,
all bonds currently on, or do I have to like bond with 3 other people if I'm blood bond to like blood oath to 3 people?
it replaces all bonds on you. Your bonds will remain, the ones you have given to your ghouls. But it replaces any chains that bind you.
Wonderful.
If you would like, we can show you, and you can join our cause.
Absolutely.
Good. We would have it no other way, in truth. It is the one way to make certain that you are all here of your own free will and are not sleeper agents. Come. Around the center of the fire, those assembled are going to pull out an ancient chalice, saying words of Kuldonic sorcery. Each one there is going to bleed into the chalice. One by one, they put in full blood point, taking out... would you like to try to memorize this? Sure, yeah. You can definitely try. Do you have a Dedic memory?
I do not, but I have 5 dots in the cult with a specialty of rituals.
Okay, give me int and occult.
Thorough, does that account as well?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I already have. Because this is what he's been going after.
Rainald, take a note.
Yeah, right. Raynald's just like in with a little notebook.
Well, this is what I was trying to go for with Goratrix. I need this. I'm spending a willpower.
Fuck yeah, do it.
9 dice and a willpower. Let's go. What am I?
Okay, let's say difficulty 8. No, difficulty 9. You don't have any Kuldonic sorcery.
Okay.
Is it in land?
Oh, sorry. There were some ones here. Difficulty 9.
Difficulty 9.
So that's 3. 1 is a 10. 4.
4 successes. You think that you might be able to replicate this, potentially. It would require some study, and you'd probably want to watch this a couple more times, but you've got a lot of the basics down, as well as what they're doing. It appears that what they are doing is bleeding in to a shared basin. They pass it to you along with a knife.
I'll bleed
And
into it.
They urge each of you to bleed into it as well. So, what we are going to do then is I'm going to go Gauche. There are going to be other kindred here, but for the purposes of this, I will say that the ones who are participating are Velia, Dragomir, Gauche, and Lombok. So, and I'm assuming that all of you are going to participate as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what we are going to have to do, on a piece of paper or something, jot down those names. And
Can you
here's the way...
either put them in the chat or give them to me again because I was busy writing something else?
Oh.
And,
Yeah, right. I was writing out their notes.
yeah.
I always love seeing Kelly write the names after I've like written them the first time and guessed how they're spelled, because some of them are dead. Lambach and Lugoj are totally just I guessed wrong.
We spelled those right.
Everyone should know how to spell Lombok Ruthven.
Yeah.
He's basically Lestat. Just like he's the Vampire the Masquerade version of Lestat, basically.
I got those
yeah.
vibes very much. Yeah.
And then are we also
But-
writing all of our own names?
All right,
Whichever.
all of your own names as well.
Is Lena participating?
Ooh,
She's here.
Ooh.
yes, Lena will participate as well.
Ooh.
Okay,
No,
so
Tereza.
and so here is what we are going to do, and I'm just going to double check that they didn't change the rules in V20 because I am operating under my old knowledge of Sabbat rules. So I'm going to check and see if there's anything about the Vauldery in Dark Ages 20.
Guys, are we making the Thabat right now?
Thabat
It's so hot
You're
right
making-
now.
If I recall correctly, it's either not in there or awful.
Okay, then let's use the revised rules. Okay, so here is the deal. You know what? I'll be right back because the Guide to Sabbat has the best example of it ever. So one sec.
Hell yeah.
The
We-
Guide
we
to
need
Sabbat
one.
has the best
Alëna.
Sabbat ritual. I would really hope so.
Right.
Alëna,
Right.
Tereza, Rainald, Lena, Bastien. Unless one of you have a sire or
No,
child.
unfortunately, my lovely child is with my sire, which is one of the reasons why Tereza wants to break the bonds, is because Micah has...
Well, you've got
My
Rainald
lovely
here.
child
We need
is
to,
with
we
some
need to do some
Sumitsu.
studying together, Tereza. You
Yeah,
have
no,
your
we need to do
sorcery.
some
I've got this
studying.
ritual
Yeah.
shit down. We're gonna figure this out. We got
Yeah.
this.
Yep. Yeah, we got this.
We're gonna start our own Sabbat with blackjack.
We're going to start our own Sabbat with,
Hookers.
with
Our own
Tereza's
Shabakta.
epic rack and Rainald's autistic focus. You guys are unstoppable. And I'll be there
Okay.
too.
You'll be our cheerleader.
That's right.
And Alëna will be our bodyguard.
You know, you think that my Guide
No
to
one will
Sabbat
suspect
would
the
be
lady.
on the shelf with all the other World of Darkness stuff.
One would think.
One would hope. Where the hell is it? Better,
You
it
don't
better
live
not
with
have been
me,
loaned
did
out
you?
to somebody who decided not to return it to me.
You didn't leave it
I
up here,
do
did
not
you?
have it.
Do you want me to look?
No, you do not have it. I
Okay.
wouldn't normally let it leave the house because it's hard to find. But, I mean, obviously, like, I can't find it right now.
The Guide to Sabbat cast obfuscate on themselves.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I have a PDF copy of it. Revised Guide to the Sabbat. Okay.
The Slabacha. Love it.
Okay, so
That's our
then we
group
will
name.
search.
hmm
Thanks for
That's
your
our new,
patience.
that's our coterie name. We don't have a coterie name, so there we go.
Ah,
We're the Slabacha.
the original pronunciation of what's that drink that everyone likes that tastes gross and it's supposed to be good for you? Kombucha.
Matcha? Oh,
It's not
kombucha?
Kombucha, yeah. In the 21st century will be kombucha.
Okay,
Slabacha
so it's on
all
page
the time.
155 of Guide to the Sabbat, which is what we're going to be
Does that mean all the
using.
hippies want to drink us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally have a bottle of kombucha right here. Don't come at me like that. It's
She
good
stands
stuff,
by
man.
what she said.
I stand. I stand by it.
Jen normally does stand by. Oh, is it you that stand by? You like kombucha too. Shut up. Okay.
I do. I know.
So
What?
system.
What?
The first time a character observes the Vauldery or during. So here's the deal. What you are
Okay,
going to
sorry.
do.
Can you say that word again? Because I don't know if I'm hearing
Vauldery.
it. Vauldery. Okay, I've heard divulgery, and I'm like, I feel like that's not the right word.
So it's
thank
not
you
called
for
the Vauldery
clarifying.
yet, but it will be throughout time. And eventually, so we're going to have something called a vinculum.
Hell yeah.
Vinculum rating.
Oh, vinculum.
I
Okay.
heard thinculum.
It's-
Oh my
it's-
god, my
it's-
brain is just not
Think
brain tonight.
thinculum about your
It's
vinculum.
blood friendship. Blood friendship.
Blood friendship is blood magic.
Yes.
Blood friendship is blood. T-shirt.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so here's the way it's going to work. What you are going to do, and this is the best system they've ever come up with for anything. I need you to write down everybody's name who is participating. Okay?
That's 8 of us.
That's 8 of you. Yeah. It gets a little easier as you go. So I'm going to put Alëna, then I'm going to put Bastien, then I'm going to put Rainald, then I'm going to put
It's
Tereza.
9 of us because you're not counting yourself. There's 8 other people
That's
on
true.
the list.
Yeah. So here's the deal.
Yes, you're not
what you're going to
putting
do.
yourself in there.
So why don't we go ahead and let's all start with Lugoj. Just because it's a nice, easy one, and he's the one leading the ritual. As each of you take a drink, what you are going to do is you are going to roll a d10 and write that number down. Ready? Lugoj is going to roll for Alëna first. I have rolled a 10 for Alëna.
I rolled a 10 for Lugoj.
Okay. So
Are we
I am
rolling
going...
for him, or are you rolling for?
You are rolling. You are rolling. I'm going to trust you to roll this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
So-
all
so-
rolling for Lugoj.
So I rolled. a
sorry.
1.
Let me. I'm
So,
not
Robin,
understanding what's happening.
Just roll me a d10, and I'll tell you what happens
Yes.
afterwards. So roll me a
Okay,
d10.
because I've wrote the names down like on lines. Should I be doing it like a column?
Do it like a column.
Do it a column.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking, because I'm like, shit, I've written this wrong. So let me
Totally.
redo this now.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I did not know
No,
what
it's
was
totally
going
fine.
on.
You have never done a vinculum yet. And you've never done. So I have a handy dandy chart here, and I'm going to tell you what happens. The moment you take a drink of this, your blood bond, it doesn't simply break. You feel the blood bond inside of you burn away, replaced by the vitae you've just consumed. It's like you've left the blood bond given to you by your sire out in the sun to burn. Or perhaps it's the vinculum, this new loyalty that sways over you, that consumes it, wrings it out, and leaves it destroyed. So Robin, roll me a d10 for Lugoj.
Yeah, I rolled a 5.
All right. So, did anybody roll very low? You rolled 1? So, I'm going to tell you this. When you do this vinculum, you are going to roll for each character that participates. That replaces any blood bond that you have. It does not replace the vinculum, but it destroys any blood bond that you participate in. Okay? That is now your rating of vinculum for that character, which goes on a 1 to 10 scale. And I will read out what these mean to you.
The one thing to keep in mind too is you can still like somebody even if your rating is 1. Like,
Okay,
Yeah,
so when you say
you're
roll
not
for
compulsed.
Lugoj,
Roll a D10.
that's the number I'm putting in beside Lugoj.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is your feeling toward Lugoj. You can love somebody, you can hate somebody, but the vinculum is an artificial layer of emotion on top that will guide your actions. Level 1, fuck them. This isn't necessarily hostility, but you don't care about this person on a vinculum level, though you might on a personal level. All right. Level 2, minor sense of kinship. You're not going to go out of your way to inconvenience yourself unless it's very minor. Level 3, you are loyal as long as it doesn't interfere with your own designs. 4, you will aid the individual as long as it doesn't involve risking anything personal or anything that really makes you go out of your way. 5, you respect the individual and help them as long as it's no huge risk or bother. 6, you feel strongly for them. Even if it inconveniences you, you will help them. You will gladly fight for them. 7, you may put yourself at moderate risk of harm for the individual and, depending on your code of ethics, may kill for them. depending on your code of ethics. 8, you will gladly offer resources or influential assistance to the individual. 9, you will do practically anything for them, including putting yourself in great danger. 10, you will readily give your life or take the life of another for the individual. So the way this works is that every time you do this, you gain this vinculum rating for everyone who participates. You roll a d10 per participant. Okay? If you do another Vauldery later, Robin, and say you rolled a 5 for Lugoj, what you do is you roll another 10. If you roll higher, it goes up by 1. If you go lower, it goes down by 1. So
Okay,
you can have a 10 point...
replaces.
It replaces the blood bond, and it's not as strong usually.
And it's you also don't they don't disappear. So if like we did this now and you got 5 for Lugoj, if we did it all again with everyone except for Lugoj, yours stays at 5 for Lugoj.
Okay. So
And
only
everyone
replaces if
else's
they're in
change.
it again. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting.
Okay.
So
If
and
this
then,
helps anyone, I have now made a tab on our spreadsheet with vinculum ratings.
So, one note from the Sabbat Guide, and it's page 155 in Guide to the Sabbat Revised, if anybody needs that one. At times, a character may be at odds with herself over how to act in a given situation because of the vinculi, which plural vinculums, she possesses toward another vampire. In such cases, the player should decide which party her character would favor outside of the vinculum. So, for example, if you have a vinculum to your friends and it's against, say, like Lugoj betrays you or something, right? You then roll a number of dice for each member of your coterie equal to your vinculum score for that individual versus a difficulty of 5, and then you roll versus a difficulty of 7 for externals. And whoever gets the most successes, you go with. So it kind of guides your behavior, but it is not the all-consuming control of a blood bond. So it's pretty.
I like it a lot.
It's much better, and it also keeps loyalty for like the wilder and more unhinged the Sabbat gets, it becomes a dog leash on the crazies. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to roll a lot of dice. So roll dice for everybody.
Are we gonna go like one at a time or
just go ahead and just let's take a minute to just roll for everybody. Don't worry about mentioning it. But don't forget to add Alëna in as well. 2, 7. Wow, Lugoj really likes you guys. Well, most of you.
I just want to check. Is everybody going across, like from their name across, and like in the table? Okay.
correct? Yes. Yes.
Just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page there.
Yeah.
I think Robin's getting that tutoring.
Oh,
that she
yeah?
wanted. Holy crap. Interesting. I have a lot of 1s and a lot of 10s across the board for people. That's interesting.
I would almost kill for Lena.
I mean, yeah, but did you roll for her too?
I think my highest rating is for Lugoj
For
and
Lugoj?
Dragomir. Vela, I'm
Dragomir's
like, eh.
Drago's a
No,
cool guy.
Lambach, I'm like, eh.
Oh God. Yeah, fuck Lombok.
Bastien and Lena, though. And Alëna.
So the vinculum is something that's going to more solidify in the future here, but when I was doing research, this actually isn't a portion of the book. I do want to say that this is not in the Transylvania Chronicles. They just have you go with these people that trust you implicitly, and that didn't make sense because at this point, according to the lore, Lugoj has already cracked the code on the vinculum using these other kindred, who are major generals in the Anarch Revolt to come.
So.
My dice chose chaos. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Alëna.
Rainald is a 9, Tereza is a 10, Bastien is a 1, and everyone else is like in the 3 to 5 range.
Oh god.
So
okay.
good.
Everyone's a 1 to 3. Like, look at the. My.
The
No,
thing that's
Alëna's
really
a 9 for me.
the thing that's like really interesting about the Vinculum is you're
Oh, I need to
still
roll for Lena.
very much allowed to feel however you do about the other character. It's just like these
Yeah.
are the actions I will take for them. So you can still have somebody as a 1 and just be like, I fucking love them. You're just not forced to do anything.
Okay, so once we've done, welcome to spreadsheeting the Masquerade.
Honestly, that's very helpful.
I was just like, you know what? Rather than us just all writing it down, and I mean, it's good to have your own notes too, but
Yeah,
this is just easy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dragomir is has a lot of our support. Lombok, we're
yeah.
all fucking just we're met about Lombok.
Yup. Vilya too. It's
Yeah.
kind of meh. Goj is chaos.
Yeah.
It's very chaos.
Yeah.
I'm popping mine in real quick. Sorry, I'm having to do
and
it
then
backwards
also-
because it's not
Oh
alphabetical.
yeah. Yeah, fair.
Fair.
I wanted to make sure the coterie was first because we're not generally changing.
Oh, totally.
whereas
Yeah.
NPCs, right? Also, I put down below the levels as Kelly was trying to read them out. I missed 3 and 4, but I'm sure we can fill those
Oh,
in.
nice. Oh, that's great.
Just
Oh,
like
nope.
a general vibe of what the numbers
Mhm.
are.
What is 7-5? I put this in wrong? I should really put this in wrong. I'm confused.
Oh,
The character
that's-
is the row, and the column
Oh,
is
yeah.
how other people.
Did I put in Lena wrong?
I put in Lena.
yeah. Yeah, if you go.
Oh,
down
did you
the-
roll for
the
Lena?
Rows.
Oh, I rolled for Lena too. I'll just erase mine.
Ha, that's why you're confused.
That's
You
why I'm
too.
really confused. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll just put Lugoj in. So first is Rainald. Then there's Tereza.
Have a whole
Then there's
bunch of
Alëna.
drink.
Then there's Bastien.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Wow.
Then there's Velia,
Oof.
which is boop.
I'm getting that tutoring.
There we go, got it backwards. So yeah, there we go. There's a lot of wild shit in there.
There is, yeah. The
Yeah.
the Valdery and Vinculum ratings are insane, and it's why I love this system, and that's why I was just like, no, Kelly. Like, I did some of that stuff in a different game, and I'm like, no, we're gonna. If whatever's in V20 is either not
Oh
as
my
good,
God.
or it's just not there. So, woo.
Look at Lena.
What?
Lena
That's
has
insane.
Velia
I
and
rolled the
Lugoj
lowest
have
for
a.
Lena. I rolled.
Yeah, but
one
you like
for-
her the most out of character, so it works out.
out of yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's wild, man. That is just
You rolled a
wild.
lot of 10s.
I
I actually
did roll
swapped dice
I
because
rolled
I was
10.
rolling the NPCs, and my dice was like, 4, 3, and I was like,
Looks
oh, this is. I don't want everything being mid, and I switched dice, and it was like 4, and I was like, okay, well, I guess this is just what I'm rolling, and then suddenly it was like 1, 10, 9. I'm like, oh,
I love that like Lugoj is a 1 to me and I'm a 10 to him.
that's great.
It's just like
Some
Step on
relationships
me
are
harder.
like that.
I'm also amused that like this is so aside from Bastien's number in here, but Bastien's just gonna get pulled along with the rest of the crew. But Rainald and Tereza being high for me is very pack behavior, which is great.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
No, I
Yeah, the
got a
fact like
1.
I also rolled like decently high for Alëna. The only one that rolled higher, I rolled higher for was Lena.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
You take the chalice,
And one by one, you press it to your lips, drinking the sweet vitae. It tingles, electrifies, and as I said before, it burns away the connection that your previous life, your previous bonds held in sway. A shiver runs through your blood. And as the last drop of vitae is drained, you are reborn as something else. Something different. Do you feel it? The purity of mind and of blood, Lugosh says.
I have not felt this free in ever.
This is
Together.
remarkable.
And once we are done, once we have conquered Cernok and the beast that dwells beneath it, the Ancient One, we will make certain that each of you, should you be willing, will know how to do this as well. We will light a fire beneath all Canaanites and burn our elders. We will be free. You look very happy, my brother.
This is a great day. A great day.
Then let us celebrate. We have an ancient to drink. So folks, I think, honestly, getting this there, looking at what is coming, and looking what you guys are going to have to go through in the final episode of this module, of this adventure path, of this story, this is probably where we should call it for the night. It's a much shorter episode than I would normally do, but we've got the Vauldery, and what we're going to do is we're going to pick up right there at the base of the stairs going up to the monastery. And I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to make peace with your characters. And we will figure out whether or not you are going to survive. It will be, well, I guess it'll be a lot, but that'll be the end of the beginning of the Transylvania Chronicle. Next time on Dork Tales. So, did you guys enjoy the Vauldery?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I didn't think that it would be this soon. That is
Same.
fantastic.
I don't know why they wouldn't use it, because they do it before. Like, I looked at it. If you look up Lugosh, because Lugosh is there at the Diablerie, that, like, at when you guys do this. So I looked him up, and I'm like, fuck, I know very little about Lugosh. Lugosh the Bloodbreaker. Ah, yes, led the Tzimisce branch of the Anarch Revolt. Okay, cool. Was one of, and then if you look at his biography on the White Wolf Wiki, it is one of the Tzimisce who attended the ritual that used the thing to break the blood bonds of his brethren, and later led the attack against the Tzimisce Antediluvian in 1413. So it comes before that they have the Vauldery. So why would they not use it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
I don't know, maybe the
They'd
lore's a
have
little...
They'd have to get some of these people involved, right? Like,
Yeah.
I would think so.
because
You would think.
there's so many of these vampires in Childer that are like, oh, you know what? Okay, 3 nights after you've been embraced, 3 nights you've been drinking my blood, you're my slave forever.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right?
Treat
Like,
their
it's-
Childer like that.
Yeah, you would have to, like, if you're gonna go do this, like, yeah, you're worrying about sleeper agents and, like, stuff like that, like, you would have to make everyone that's gonna go break the bonds.
And so, like, the vinculum is super useful. The Vauldery produces a communal weak blood bond called the vinculum. It makes members of a pack supportive and loyal to each other, though it doesn't produce the extreme reactions. Yeah. So like it's what makes the Sabbat work. And I love it. I really love it.
Yeah.
But
it's great.
we're going to see how great it is when we go into the final episode of this book, barring any epilogues. But those those might be setup episodes for the next book if we continue. But that's going to be next episode. So we'll see you in 2 weeks for the finale of Book 1. I absolutely adore you all. I really hope that if you are not already considering joining our Patreon, please do. And the reason I want to say that is because there's a lot of stuff coming out on Patreon very soon, and actually presently, that is set in the World of Darkness. We are slowly but surely watching the World of Darkness side of the channel eat the D&D side of the channel. And as much as I love D&D, I have always been a World of Darkness storyteller first. And it's lovely to have you join us on this evolution, this return to form, and particularly a return to mage. So on Patreon this year, we're going to have not 1, not 2, but there are going to be 3 different, and that's a minimum, by the way, because I got a couple of other people who have offered to run them on the channel, Mage the Ascension Chronicles. And presently, there are 2 of them that are up right now. One that is 5 episodes in, called Technocracy Dominion. It's set in modern-day Vancouver, and is incredibly dramatic, is incredibly dark, is incredibly... some of the things that I've done to Robin alone in that game are just absolutely wonderful, and being able to do it on Patreon means that I can go a bit darker than I can on Twitch, and I can be a bit more mean-spirited in ways that are very dramatic and fun. And the other is... Consensually, yes. Everybody consents.
It's all consensual trauma. It's consensual trauma.
And we always have a debrief after the trauma stuff, of course, because, you can only destroy your, loved ones mentally so often. And then the other is Mage the Ascension Bedlam, which is a 1920s game that is kind of leaning into a lot of the Eldritch horror themes of like Lovecraft, but without the baggage of Lovecraft. So it's basically like my take on pulp horror in that era, and it's got a fantastic cast. It's really good so far, and some of the players have really surprised me. Like the first episode that we did had some absolutely phenomenal acting. Another one that we have later this year is Mage 1999, which is going to be a throwback. It's going to be very like X-Men 97, but with mages. And it will be a lot of fun. It'll have that like kind of goth punk aesthetic, and will be like really like going back to the Mage revised roots in terms of the vibe. I can't wait for Paradox to actually do something again. And then...
What do you mean, the Straits?
The Straits? No, it's Paradox there, kid. After the 1920s, it's Paradox. Yeah. And it hits you like a Tommy gun. Or as we like to call it, the Devil's Typewriter. But we've also got some other stuff happening this year. I've had a ton of people that have offered to run really cool games on the channel. And the reason that I want to say this is that if you like Vampire the Masquerade, I'm not going to promise anything, but you might want to be on Patreon. Because you never know what is coming. And the other thing about my games is that they are all inside of the same continuity. If it is set in the same world, it is in the same continuity. So our Chronicles of Darkness games are not, but our World of Darkness games, the Devil and the Dove / Victorian era Mage is the past of Dominion. And you never know what is going to splash over, because that also means that Transylvania Chronicles is the past of Victorian Age. And you guys know I love to be self-referential. So consider joining the Patreon. It does help keep the lights on here. And you can join the likes of our amazing patrons, like our divine producers, Hamama, Shaikon De Vermillion, and Soul Omen, our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine, our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Krasha Urquhart, and Big Nut, our monster maker, Larouk, and our high council, Taryn, Amberthus, Raven with Baubles, Chef Aladeth, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Owl, Nihilus, Cookie Mon Steve, and Iron Warrior X. And finally, of course, we have one brand new Patreon level that I was very, very pleased that
someone actually supported, and that is our patron of the arts. The patron of the arts is specifically there to help fund art and music and things like that. But I wanted to do a shout out to them real quick. So a big thank you to Down East Rider for being our first patron of the arts. Because I love getting cool art for the characters, and I can't wait to get some more World of Darkness art done.
I was just gonna shill our patron of the arts tier that's new, because it's like Kelly's getting so much art done recently, and it's so cool, and it's for like content, like books and stuff that might be coming.
It is.
Like...
I pay extra out of my own pocket so that I can use it in future products, and that means more stuff for you. So also, I really hope you consider.
I might be getting some art commissioned.
Are you getting lewds of Darcy?
No, but I'm getting.
But you are now.
I am now, but
all right, good.
No,
are you getting lewds of Bastion?
Yes,
is it just going to be a pinup of Bastion with a like naked but holding like a bucket of blood in front of his junk, like going, oh?
It's not a bucket of blood; it's just a head.
Please tell me it's facing the camera.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good. I just because if it's facing the other way, I can picture just Jen having Alëna run by and kick it in the jaw.
Chomp.
But you guys are all amazing. I love you so much. Have a great night. Join the Patreon if you can. Otherwise, be sure just to share us around. Like, comment, smash that bell. Or, you know, blah, 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 as we say.
Blah, blah, blah.
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 You guys are awesome. Good night, everyone.